G'day viewers, Chris Atkins here. Welcome back to my channel, The Car Wash Chronicles. For those of you who watched, well, this video is not going to really be about the car washes. It's going to be a little more heartfelt, and we're trying to do something good for someone, which is what it's all about, you know, give back. So that's what this video is about. For those of you who watched the last video, towards the end of the last video, I did give you a little story on the competition I held for Fontana, how much money it made for the first week. The winner gets $50. He was in Australia. He gave that to me to buy me and Edwin lunch. Instead of doing that, I gave it to a homeless person. That's the quick story, 30-second spiel. So my dad, shout out to my dad, Colin, he commented on the video saying, let's help this guy out. The homeless guy, he's got 10 puppies, he's got a dog, and he's living in a homemade shelter next to my car wash. So obviously that's huge. You know, my dad all the way in Australia, he wants to give him some money and help him out. It made me think, if my dad halfway around the world is willing to give this guy who needs a helping hand, and you're going to hear his story. I'm going to go meet him now, interview him, and hear his story, how he became homeless, what he's planning to do if he has plans, but I'll let him talk about all that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to meet David today. David is his name, and I want to help David as much as my dad does, which is huge. So what I want to do is I started a GoFundMe for David. You know, like I said, you're going to hear his story. He's homeless. He doesn't have much, if anything. So even donating $1, $5, $10, whatever you guys want to give is going to be huge to him. You donate $5, he can go get a cheeseburger for lunch that day. So what isn't much to us is a lot to someone else. So let's go meet David without further ado. Hear his story. It's right next to my car wash, and see what we can do for David, because he's a good guy. All right, let's go meet him. Pulling up to the car wash here. As you remember, for those of you who saw the video, the building, the suites next to my car wash burned down. Yes, it happened probably 2 months ago, and it's still untouched. So David is living in that. That's what he built, that's where he's living, and that's where he's got the dogs. So let's go talk to him, see what's going on, and hopefully that pile of crap gets cleaned up soon. Not that it's really affecting the car wash. Still got some customers. Patched up the roof. David. It's Chris, the car wash owner. It's Chris, the car wash owner. You want to come on out? All right, so we have David. I did wake him up. Let me cut to David. All right, David, how you doing, brother? Say hi to the YouTube world. So yeah, this is David. So what's going on? You know, you
through a shopping center, and I got to move, and then the generation came in.
How long ago was that? So you lost your job 7.5 years ago?
In my home.
What area was that in? Oh, up here in Hesperia. Okay, and you found a spot next to the car wash.
I kind of found different spots. Take your stuff through the trash.
So the code enforcement, they just throw all your stuff out. They don't care about you. They tell you to move on.
And that was Victorville. Now I'm on Hesperia side. Thank God I should have not messed with too much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out of California to go back to here. So my family is I'm 60 now, and it's kind of hard to get a job at 60.
So where are you trying to, what's the ultimate goal?
So probably go to Chicago with my sister.
Yeah. But what's holding you back from going to Chicago right now?
The dogs. I have a dog with 8 puppies. A week old.
Uh-huh.
The puppies bit Coyote.
Yeah. Is these the mum in there?
Yes. Can you see in there, or is it too dark?
I can see pretty good.
Can you see in the wagon?
Where are they at?
In the wagon over there.
Oh, they're in the wagon?
Yeah. You can hear her growling.
Okay, yeah, I can see the puppies moving around. So there's, you said 8 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can almost see them. Yeah, rolling around there. So the goal is to find them a home.
Yeah, I don't want them just I don't really want to get rid of her.
So you don't really have a choice. So for anyone watching up here in the high desert or any of Southern California who wants to adopt a dog or a puppy that needs a home, reach out to me, leave a comment on this video, and see if we can tee something up, because David has 8 puppies, and obviously he loves them and cares for them, because otherwise if he didn't, he would just leave them on the street and walk away. But he's taking care of them. Obviously he doesn't have enough means to...
I never really had pets. I don't most of my life.
Yeah.
This one here I really have bond to, because she's actually protected.
Yeah. And you just basically need some help, you know, feed them, water, you need some dog food. So what are you doing for money now? Just collecting cans and just trying to do what you can, right? Does it get cold at night time?
Sometimes.
You gotta start a little fire, keep it warm. Oh, that's what you cook with? You made hamburgers, huh? So what's it like sleeping here at night time? I mean, I have my cameras here and I watch the car wash at night, and sometimes you get some shady characters hanging out. You know.
I don't go too much. God's got my hands.
Yeah.
Carry.
Oh yeah, you get cockroaches around?
See them like that.
Yeah. So what, you know, for people who don't know what it's like to live on the street, what's it like to?
It's not. It's a lot harder than I thought it was. But it's not so much hard. It's risky.
Yeah.
If you don't have faith.
Yeah.
People are pretty scandalous out here.
So basically, just keep faith, stay strong, and take it one day at a time.
I actually ministered to the homeless out of my office for 9 years. And
oh wow.
When I went homeless myself, I didn't realize
how tough it is.
How wild it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've lost a lot since I've been out here.
Yeah.
Burned out.
Yeah. All right. So that's the goal. We've got to get these puppies a home. We've got to get you some funds to.
If I had a job, it could change everything.
Yeah. That's it. You know, money does change everything. But you know, we'll see what my YouTube community can do. You know, once I post this in the next day or two, I'll start up a. Do you know what a GoFundMe is? It's called GoFundMe. It's something I start up, and people can donate all over the world.
Oh, okay. I never done any of that internet.
You don't know much about the internet, yeah. All right, well, leave it up to me. I'll check back with you in a couple of days and see how much money we got for you.
Thank you, Chris.
So must be a little exciting for you. Have a little hope.
I always have hope.
Always have hope.
If I didn't have hope, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So
all right.
The only thing keeps me going.
So what's more brutal, sleeping or being homeless in the 100-degree summer or the 40-degree winter?
I love the heat.
Oh, you love the heat? So it's a good thing.
I love the cold. The heat, I can get in the shade.
Yeah.
Land,
So if you can get to Chicago before winter, you'd be happy?
Yeah, because I don't really want to, like I said, I really don't want to go there, but
yeah.
I'm not going to get a start out here in California right now.
Yeah.
It's not like it used to be.
Yeah. Were you ever married?
I was married to a lady for a year, but my kids, their mother, I was with her for 14 years.
Oh yeah?
She lives up here.
Yeah. Now you're just a single man?
She's retired, and, well, she's working for the county, but
yeah.
Has her own issues.
Yeah. We all got issues. Right, exactly.
But my kids, I got 3 kids and 4 grandkids.
Wow.
But they're doing their thing.
They just, do you have any contact with them or no?
Yeah, my daughter lives up the street here. She struggles with her life, so I just come in and say hi once in a while and take a shower. And not to be too much of a burden on her.
Yeah.
And then my son, he was up here. He's a superintendent for a company, but he's at that age where he's doing his thing.
Yeah. And you're just trying to find your way. So, all right, David. We'll see what we can do, and I'll check in with you in a couple of days. Don't go anywhere, and hopefully I'll have a nice tank of cash for you.
As long as God and code enforcement.
As long as code enforcement doesn't kick you out, yeah.
So, okay.
All right, brother. Well, nice talking with you, and I'll check in with you soon.
Okay.
So we've been talking for about 20 minutes since saying goodbye, but what were you saying?
I got stabbed before I lost my office.
You got stabbed before you lost your office?
The guy that worked for me, and he was wearing a mask, so they said he couldn't identify him. Well, I know who it was, and everybody knows knows who it was.
Yeah.
Went to the Marines after the fact. I won't say his name for.
Yeah. And he got away with it.
Yeah, and I had to the arrowhead.
Airlifted. Where'd he stab you?
Right here.
Wow.
They took me on paramedics to the hospital and then airlifted me to Arrowhead.
Wow.
Did surgery.
Lucky to be alive, huh?
It was scary.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well.
a lot of things. Just my truck got set on fire for no reason. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Stupid stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's tough out there.
Yeah. All right, David, thanks. All right, so there you have it. That's David. Really want to help him out. Really nice guy, just going through a tough time. And, you know, he's got those puppies. So for anyone in this California area who is looking to adopt a dog, puppies, wasn't 100% sure what breed the dogs were. Put the seatbelt on, stop from beeping. I think they were like a medium-sized dog, half breed of something. But anyway, anyone interested, I can get you that information. Probably, yeah, medium-sized dog, medium to large. Probably will have a lot of energy, so it needs an owner with a lot of energy. But yeah, if we can find those dogs some home, those puppies a brand new home, and you know, get David some money so he can get back to Chicago, or you know, just help him out with living, because it's one thing to see homeless people who are actually good people. They're not all addicted to drugs. They're not all criminals trying to break in. You know, they just need help. They don't have a job. They don't have somewhere to live. They used to have a good life, but things went south and now they're just struggling. So if we can help David out, like I said, any dollar amount you can donate. I'm starting a GoFundMe. The link is in the description in this video. So anyone willing to send some money to David, I'll film it all. You guys will see it. We get to see his reaction on how much money I get to give him. You know, I want to help him out. He's a good guy. You know, he's keeping the place safe at night, but it's just a matter of time before code enforcement tells him to move on. So that's enough rambling. Do what you can. Give back. It's always good. And I'm Chris Atkins with the Carlos Chronicles. Links in the description to donate. Thanks for watching.